Good morning, everyone. This is Jamaica with Jamaica Life, and this is the Herb Garden Challenge update. So, we have some things here that we need to give you an update on, right? A lot of the stuff is in the ground, so this is going to be kind of like a scavenger hunt because it is all over the property. First things first, let's get the easy ones. The easy ones done. Here's one of the sage that I didn't put in the ground. It's doing very nice. I also have some in the house. Forgot about that. This is get it together, cilantro or coriander, depending on what you want to call it. Once a seed starts, you get your coriander. What else do I have here? I gotta smell it. I think it's oregano. Yep, oregano. That's 3, right? And y'all know what this one is, right? Y'all always know what this one is. This is dill. We'll see some more of that stuff on the outside, so let's go take a walk. I wish I had talked about this. This is my lemongrass. Isn't that beautiful? Let it focus in. So let's turn this off of Cinemax and get you out there. We're gonna just do a walkthrough and get you out there so that we can see what's going on. Some of the stuff is in pots and others are in the ground. So that was what? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 of the 10. All right. So I repotted the chives. They seem to be doing better now that they're in a pot. That's number 5. Then we have some more over here. Yes, we do. This, of course, is chamomile. This is sage. And these are all the stuff, all the ones that I planted for the Herb Garden Challenge. What is this back here? Oh, that's not anything. That has nothing to do with this. This let me see. I'm smelling, I'm looking, because that is thyme over there, but that wasn't for the Herb Garden Challenge. I believe this is thyme. So that's what? 5, 6. Let's move on. Oh no, see, you water your stuff and you gotta be careful. Let's move along here because I know there's some things here that we need to see. Even if we get wet. That right there, that's basil. See it? There it is, doing its work. I use my stuff, guys. I use my stuff. I do not let it just, whatever. It's not just for the challenge, it's for me. Look at this. Man, these vines are taking over. They weren't here when I planted this, and I just planted this. I got vines growing everywhere. Here is some more chamomile. Let me move these vines. I think this is that delicata squash. Now I know what Gina versus Gina was talking about. Taking over. Some of it is sweet potato. You could eat these leaves, right? Anyway, let's go on. So this is chamomile that needs some sun, right? Here's some more dill. I put it on the edges. There is more dill right there. And that, of course, is basil. Look how big that basil's getting. Let's go along the sides. I gotta look for it. Nasturtiums are fighting for their life or fighting for their rights. That's another dill. This is all from the Herb Garden Challenge. Excuse me, basil, that's dill, and that's dill. And this is what the dill flower starts to look like. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? I think it's beautiful. Beautiful, just want you to know. Let's walk around. There's another chamomile down here. It wasn't doing well in the pot, so I put it in the ground. It looks like it's doing better now. Let's see. Let me go around. This is another basil. Let me smell it. Yep, basil smells so good. I love basil. My okra plant is flowering. Oh, I got okra. What? All right. Y'all, let me focus, girl. Focus. I gotta go out, come out here and get it before it gets woody. Let me see if there's anything else. There's another basil right there. All of this stuff. I love smelling it. All of this stuff was planted for the herb garden challenge. All right, let's go. And I'll have to regroup and see what I missed out on, because we might have to go on a scavenger hunt in a minute. So let's go back out here. Scavenger hunt. So of course I had Basil working for his money. I'm watering this stuff right now. This is what I do. Come out early in the morning, run the water for about 15 minutes per spot. It's gonna cost me a grip, but it's worth it. What is this growing down here? Did I throw some? This looks like, this is taro. It ain't supposed to be here. I didn't plant any taro down here. You know what? I must have threw a pot out here. I gotta dig this up. You know, I get so distracted. I got attention deficit disorder. That's what that is. Let's go out here to the other garden. Lord have mercy. I did put some stuff in these pots over here. That is another basil right there. Wait a minute, that's not basil. What is that? Yes, it is. It's basil. That's definitely basil and nasturtiums. Go out here to the jungle. Every time I come out here and clean up, it just gets worse and worse. I'm starting to give up. Just let it be. Let it be. Let it be. So that's just flowers. I don't see. I think I put one basil out here, but I don't see it anymore. No, it's here. Here it is. Right there. Put it next to the tomatoes, because those bugs will get you. So let's go in the house, because I think the rest of them are inside. Rest of them are inside. I still got to finish cleaning up these bushes or pruning. That's one of today's tasks. I always have a list of tasks, and here's some more basil. You know, basil tea, basil, I just chew on it. When I don't feel well, when I'm nauseous, I chew on it. It goes away. Somebody told me it was psychological, but I beg to differ. So let me see if there's anything else here. Today the yard's not looking that good. I got a lot of cleanup to do. It's not easy being a gardener. You gotta love it. Okay. Yep, we need to go inside. Looking around, making sure I didn't forget anything. Oh, I did. This is ashwagandha. That's ashwagandha right there. Yeah. Okay, let's go inside. This one is number 1. Zoom around, make sure you don't forget anything, girl. Nope. Number 2. Number 3. Number 4. Number 5. Number 6. Moving on. Number 7. Number 8. Number 9. Now parsley was giving me a hard time. Where did I put that parsley? That's number 10. Where is the parsley? Did it die on me again? I've been having trouble with that parsley, man. I might need to do it one more time. One more try. Is it over here? Oh God, where's the parsley? These roosters are making me mad all the time. Oh, here it is, number 10. Oh, and let's go out there to the sorrel. Where's my knife? Because I need to harvest. Need to go and get these okra before they go bad. Okra will go woody on you quick, fast, and in a hurry in a matter of 24 hours. And here is the sorrel. This is my bonus. Right there. Don't want the red stems. Those are sorrel. That's not sorrel, but this is sorrel. So use your stuff, guys. Look at how pretty they are. Picture perfect, right? That's what somebody said, like, I ain't doing it for real. This is real life. I'm gardening in real life. Trust me. There's another one out there. There's one there. That's another one there. I don't always win, but I get something. I usually get a lot. Just showing you this stuff. I'm not perfect, I'm telling you. Not perfect. That's why I planted like this. Because I don't like weeding. I do not like weeding. I think it's, if you don't have to do it, why work harder? Work smarter, not harder. And the herbs. Man, I'm gonna get this rooster and throw him in the cage. Keeps on assaulting my birds. There's another one down there working hard for the money. So hard for it, honey. Oh, all right, now I gotta get back up, huh? There's another one right there. I know these don't count, but I'm just showing you everything that's growing because I planted a lot of them and I just sprinkle them in and out of the garden. See that? Doing their work. They doing what they supposed to do. I put viney plants in here. I put herbs in here. I put flowers in here. Anything, everything. Now, there is some definition because right here where it's dying off, these are all potatoes. I'm trying to hold on to them as long as possible, but I think they're getting ready to give up the ghost. I think it's almost time for me to harvest. I'm coming up on day 90. Coming up. I'm trying to hold on as long as possible. But the herbs, I don't see too many bugs out here. Just saying. Herbs are doing what they're supposed to do. This is Jamerica with Jamerica Life. I thank you guys for being with me. Go ahead and plant your herbs. Plant all your stuff. Because things are just getting more and more expensive. Not only should you plant, but you should harvest too. Example, take some of these leaves and start cutting them off. Dry them out. Don't just let them sit here idly and not, they're doing their work out here, yes. But I also need to come out here and get enough so that when they stop producing, I have some dried herbs to use. So I'm cutting off the older leaves from the bottom. This is basil that I'm cutting today. Go ahead and dry them out. Now, you could also put dried herbs in, make sure I got all these okra out of here, because they don't wait on nobody. You can also dry your herbs out in in a paper bag. Remember when they were telling us don't use paper bags and it was bad, we were killing trees, and now they're talking about don't use plastic. I don't know, things always come for a full circle. I remember they were saying don't use paper, save the trees. Remember that back in the 70s, early 80s, save the trees? And now they're telling us not to use plastic. And they're going back to paper. How soon we forget. You don't remember your history. You're going to repeat stuff over and over again, just like fashions. Things come back from a long time ago. People were in bell bottoms, and then everybody was like, go to straight legs or skinny jeans, and now everybody's going back to what it used to be. So it just keeps on going round and round. So don't follow the trends. Just do what you want to do. Do what you want to do. Always. So, unless it's illegal, that is. Don't do that. Let's get some more basil. Look at how healthy these plants are. Look at them. Doing their own thing, not bothering nobody. Now, there are bugs that will even eat herbs. That's why you need to I don't need this knife. With basil, the leaves are soft enough, or the stem is soft enough where I could just break it off with my, or clip it off with my fingernail. See that? Just thinning it out. I'm gonna dry this out with a dehumidifier. I have one. But if you don't have one, as I said, use a paper bag. It's gonna take a little bit longer, but it'll work. It works. I've done it. Okay, I think I've taken enough from this plant. Let's go on to another one. It's beautiful out here today. We have a heat advisory. We have a heat advisory. I'm just looking around. We have a heat advisory, so I'm trying to get back in the house before it gets super hot. I mean, we didn't have a winter. I can't even say that we had a winter. We didn't. Here's two of them. I gotta be careful because I got my chamomile here. Let me go in from this side. Going from this side. Yep. Can you tell I like basil? And I got my little egg basket here. And it's cute. It's for eggs. Use what you got. I got a big basket that is way too big for this. But the egg basket will work. Maybe I should have brought the big one because I got a lot of basil growing. A lot. When you're drying this stuff out, if you're using a dehumidifier, don't mix your herbs together. You don't want your thyme to taste like this, to taste like basil. You need to do one herb at a time. One herb. I thought about doing that. I was like, wait a minute, girl, what's wrong with you? Here's another one. Planted two here. Basil will grow, I'm telling you. We started this, 60, 70 days ago? Just plant it. Plant it and have faith. Once the seed comes up, just make sure you water it every now and then, give it some fertilizer. Every now and then. You don't have to do it you don't have to fertilize it every day. I would recommend you don't do that. But just go ahead and harvest your stuff. Now some people, they will eat the seeds on this stuff, so I'm going to take that one off because you can dry that out too. All of this can be harvested. Let's go on to the next one. While I'm out here, I'm eyeballing my okra because okra is sneaky. You gotta look. Okay, let me make sure I don't step on anything. Woo! I don't know what that is. These bugs. When bugs attack. Here's another piece of basil. One. Like, that's my food. What are you doing out here? I'm the one who did this. Like a squatter. Squatter move in and act like they own the place. Ain't that wrong? That's just wrong. God's watching you though. I always notice that people who cheat other people, they never give the head. Never. Almost never. It always catches up with them. Even if they have something for a little while, they don't have it for long. Catches up with them. Yep. Let's get some of these out. Open this bad boy up to its possibilities. Yes. Not gonna get too close to the other side because my neighbor is playing music, but you should, if you could smell it, my goodness. Just breaking a sweat. If you could smell it, it's amazing. Just amazing. Here we go. All right, let's get some of these off. Some people are like, you know what? Just cut a branch off. Did I tell you I learned patience? I don't care if you make fun of me. I do not care. I'm at the self-actualization phase of the Maslow hierarchy of needs. Give a doggone. I don't care. You do you, boo. If you worried about me, well, you got a problem with your life. I don't want your life. I want my life. I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do. All right, so, and I recommend you do what makes you happy, if you can. If you can. Try to do as much as possible to make you happy. I notice that people who look into other people's lives all the time, they are miserable. Why are you comparing? Just do what you do. Worry about you. Worry about you. All right. Let's get up. I'm gonna have to start harvesting this dill after a while. I think I got enough. See that? I'm holding you with one hand and picking with another. All right, I need to move my water hose. I'm gonna help you. I'm gonna bring you with me for the fiasco of that, and then we'll call it quits. Well, we'll call it quits for this video. Almost done with watering. All right, I'm sitting in the shade now. The main takeaway for this is that not only should you be a part of the challenge, but go ahead and harvest or pick your stuff. Some people don't like the word pick, but pick your things and dry them out and use them. Use them. Herbs are one of the most expensive, these chickens are driving me crazy. Roosters, that is. I'm gonna be on the side of the road selling them. It takes too much work to cull them. So herbs are one of the most expensive things that we buy in the supermarket. Go and look. Last time I bought an herb, and it's been a while because I grow everything. I think 3 or 4 sprigs of thyme was $1.19, and that was the cheapest one. The higher one was $2.12, just for 1 or 2 sprigs of thyme. And I have thyme growing out here. I have thyme. Thyme is a perennial. Once you get that bad boy to sprout, it's here. And it's here to stay. See that? There's my thyme. If I get this thing to focus, thyme is not hard to grow. A lot of this stuff is not hard to grow. But people don't know, or people don't want to invest the time, or don't think they have the time. Time for time, right? People think that they don't have the time to do these things when you do. You do. Invest in yourself. Getting you up. Invest in your life. Don't be relying on other people to do it for you. Man, my mom, she doesn't eat a lot of meat. And initially she was like, people who eat meat are paying expensive money, a lot of money for meat. And now the vegetables have went up. And I told her, Mom, why aren't you grow? She got a backyard. Yes, she's in New York. They got about 3 months, 90 days, about 92, about 110 days to grow their stuff. Why? If you pescatarian, because that's basically what she is. Every now and then she eat a little bit of chicken. Why aren't you growing it? And a lot of people are like that, vegetarians. I got a girlfriend she's pescatarian also, and that girl has 30 acres. They have cows though, but they don't grow anything except the cows. And I was like, man, you keep on going to that supermarket for that stuff. And she's pescatarian. She don't eat beef. They grow the cows. They raise cows, but she don't eat beef. She don't have no chicken. She don't have nothing. Well, she don't eat chicken either. They have 30 acres. Just her husband and she. And the family owns over, I don't know how many acres, hundreds of acres, right there in Austin, or outside of Austin. I'm like, y'all shouldn't be buying nothing from the grocery store. And there's a whole bunch of them, so it's not like one person would have to work themselves to death. But you can't tell people how to live their lives, right? I'm living here on a little half acre, and then back here is less than a half acre. And, well, this is Jamerica with Jamerica Life. I can't tell people how to live their lives. I just have to do the best I can do with mine. I'm just grateful. I'm just grateful for the things that I have, or the things that God has allowed me to have. Because it was God on my side. My steps apparently were ordered by God. Because I could have fell off a couple of times. And I don't charge everything up to luck. I don't charge being able to grow this stuff to luck. There's a higher power behind everything. And all you have to do, I'm clapping. All you have to do is try and trust. Trust that it's gonna grow, no matter what. It's Jamerica with Jamerica Life. I thank you guys for being with me. I got a whole bunch of stuff to say. I'm willing to try anything. I'm willing to try anything positive. I ain't into that negative stuff. Positive. I invest in things that are tangible and stuff that I can see, and things that are going to make my life better. I don't want any of that nonsense. That nonsense stuff. Sometimes it's a little exciting, but it's like candy. Tastes good initially, but it's really bad for you. This is Jamerica with Jamerica Life. I thank you guys for being with me, and I will see you guys on the next one. Bye.